Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss using brick style toys to create a diorama for your diecast photography. We're mainly talking about Hot Wheels line of vehicles, so 1/64 scale nominally. Um First of all, let's talk about price. In terms of pricing for this whole set that we have here, all these buildings with the road plates here, costed me about 50 ringgit. And that at that price, you can't even get one building diorama, from what I can see anyway, that's built with quality, rather than using something like a paper printing and using some foam boards and building it yourself, right? Since that does require some design and having to do a lot of measurements in order to make sure that the buildings are at scale or at least close enough to take a believable picture. So I landed on this solution to use Lego style road plates and with these buildings. Mostly because they are relatively in scale. If you can see here, the trees are about the size of the car, and this is what you would see in real life. And the strawberries and whatnot, especially like the oh, you can't quite see here. Let me move you a bit. The fire hydrants are closely sized, so I can angle a picture and I can angle the camera in some way to make it a believable scene. To me anyway, there is some suspension of disbelief because it is a toy. Hot Wheels cars don't look the most detailed, so there is that case for it. And with fantasy castings, something like this, right? Or like this, like it looks like a toy. It is a toy. So putting it in a like toy set would just make it fit, right? It would look very in line with what you would think of when it comes to a playset or a place to see a toy car. So that's why I've decided to went with this. It's also mostly because I would like different angles of taking the pictures. So you can see a lot of dioramas. There's the initial D one, parking in front of a tofu shop, and there's the other one, which is like parking in front of a convenience store. I can do that here with like a lot less spent in terms of money. Um, though the caveat would be that it does look like a toy. So even with the correct lenses and the correct photography techniques, I cannot get this set to look very realistic compared to a well-built diorama. And I thing is, right, these road plates, they stopped making, well, from what I can see anyway, they stopped making the parking lot ones. And even if they do, the parking lot ones are not the same scale as these buildings, since they're built for like Lego City buildings, which are minifigure scaled. And I can show you here that a minifigure is way too tall for any Hot Wheels cars. Like, look, this is a truck, right? And it's standing up taller than the car itself. So it's unfortunately definitely scaled. But like these buildings, they're not Lego. They're made by like some Chinese company, and you can find them for like 2-3 ringgit. No, not 2-3. 3 ringgit ish shipped. And if you buy more, you do get like a bulk discount of like 1 or 2%. It is nominal, but at that price point, like getting like 10-20 cents off is a lot already. Consider it. Here I'll show you some pictures of the pictures I've took with this set, and what it looks like from my limited experience and limited skills. And the cons of this type of set is that, first of all, you need a specialized table, or at least a place to put it, since despite being brick built, they're not very sturdy. They're not held in place, and they tend to move a lot, especially with this water fountain is not attached. Like, they have a special piece that allows this like illegal building technique of like stud to stud, but they did not have it for this particular set. So I just couldn't. Every time I have to move it, I have to be careful not to break the thing. Which ironically is exactly why I chose this method of building a set and having like a street look diorama thing, because I'm like, I thought, wow, these are brick built, right? These are like Legos. They if they break, I can just rebuild them, which is true. But when you have to rebuild them after dropping them for like the fifth time, it gets really annoying. You might as well get like a diorama with super glue parts, or like purpose built fittings, so that they would like sit together well. And yeah, another thing is that I'm not sure if it's the camera I have, which is a phone, or the angle that I'm taking the pictures, but I'm always capturing stuff outside of the building. So I'm seeing some like the shelf behind this building, and the wall behind this side. Oh, see, there we go. That's what I meant by not sturdy. I just like touched it and just fell apart. And it kind of irks me, because it already doesn't look realistic, and having to see like a shelf behind the street like makes it hard to suspension of disbelief for me. But it is the best that I can do. For the price, I'm happy with what I got. I'm not gonna like throw it away or anything. I had a lot of fun building it, which is like a secondary part of the things you get with God damn it, see, things you get going this route. You get to play by building the sets, which depends on what you're after. If you're after realism and you have the like camera gear to take realistic macro photos, you can omit this. But this is not for those people. We're talking about like super budget constraint, maybe someone in school, right? That's willing to spend and able to spend, but not that much. Then I'm gonna go like hundreds and hundreds of ringgit just to get like one piece, so that I can take one shot. Because that adds up, gets expensive. So yeah, wrapping up, this little set here has a lot of variations. All these buildings can be swapped from each other, so that I can like refresh the street look anytime I need. So there's a lot of dynamic stuff there, and I enjoy just having this on the table close to my workspace. And it just reminds me to take pictures and then just practice for the day, and that's very important to me. Yeah, take a look online, see if you can find these things, and that will be all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.